The following is a video tutorial for the eSchool Plus update of Teacher Access Center. To log into TAC, use the same username and password that you used last year. Once logged in, you'll be brought to the home screen. From the home screen, you can access attendance, class management for rosters and emails, and general settings. Let's begin by talking about functions that you'll use every day: attendance and lunch count. To record the day's attendance, click on the yellow chair icon. This icon will bring up a list of the room that you are responsible for reporting attendance for. Similar to last year, you check off under A if a student is absent and T if a student is tardy. If a student comes in late, check off T for tardy and enter in the time that the student arrived. Do not click Add Entry, as this just adds another line below the student. Instead, all you have to do is hit the floppy disk icon to save. If you make a change, such as marking a student absent, a red Unsaved Changes box will appear. If you try to navigate back to the home screen without hitting the floppy disk icon, you will be alerted that you changed something and didn't save it. Go ahead and click Yes to save your changes. If all students are present, you can click the notebook icon, similar to All P from last year, to mark every student present. To record the day's lunch count, click on the apple icon in the top right corner. Record how many students ordered each platter, including if you ordered something, and hit save. Again, if you try to navigate away without hitting save, you will be reminded that you didn't save. Click Yes to save your changes. If a student comes in late, you can update this by just hitting the apple icon again and adding that another platter was added. Again, hit save. Next, let's discuss the Class Management tab. From this tab, you can access rosters for each of your classes and email parents. Click on Class Management and scroll down to Roster. This will bring up your primary homeroom. For classes such as 4th and 5th grade that have other rooms, you can change to your science or math section by clicking on Change and then just clicking on the class that you want to view. From here, you can run class lists. You can generate a class roster report here, and you can print that class roster right from the screen. It will generate a PDF. If you don't want all of these columns to show up, you can go back and hide columns. To show or hide columns, click on the gear wheel in the top right-hand corner. From this function, you can show or hide columns. I can hide everything that's showing up right now and say I just want to add the birth date. I click on Add Birth Date and click OK. I now see name and birth date displayed, and I can go ahead and generate a PDF, and then I should be able to print that PDF of just the class names and birth dates. The Class Management tab is also where you will go to email parents. To select which parents you want to email, click on the To button. You can then select that you want to email an entire class by clicking here, or a specific parent by hitting the Expand button, and then selecting which parents you want to send the email to. Hit Close when you're done, then draft your email and hit Send. In order to have a copy of sent emails sent to your own email address, you'll have to click on your username and update your settings and notifications. Underneath of your username, click Settings. This will allow you to change the background. I'm going to go ahead and change mine so you can see that the background can change. This is also where you can change your attendance to show up with student photos instead of just names. Might be helpful for the first couple of days of school. And check this box at the bottom to have a copy of the email sent to parents sent to your own email address. We don't need to use any of the gradebook or grade reporting settings at the elementary level. Any changes made here will automatically save. Now on to notifications. Go back up to your username and click on Notification Subscription. In the past, we were automatically notified if you forgot to submit attendance. This year, you'll have to click on Subscribe to make sure that you get a copy of a missed attendance report. Also hit subscribe at the top to be notified when any student schedules or IEPs are changed or updated. And scrolling down to the bottom, there's one more notification that would be helpful. Subscribe to a student that's added or dropped from the course. These subscriptions will show up as notifications in the top of your Teacher Access Center window. If you'd like to also receive an email with these notifications, go ahead and check the box at the top of the subscription screen, and all of these notifications will be sent to you in a daily digest email. Another new feature included in the update is the student drawer. You can access the student drawer by typing in a student's first, last, or middle name in the search bar in the top right-hand corner of your screen. From here, you'll be able to access students' contact information, parent contact information, and students' full schedules. You'll also see any medical, special ed, or parental concern alerts. Sometimes a triangle here for P will mean that there's some kind of guardian things that you should be aware of. You can also access students' past test scores on the PSSA. Here you can see reading, and you scroll over to see math. One of the great features of the student search tool is that you can search any student that you have for any class without having to go into the individual class roster. Finally, if there's anything that you're unsure of, the question mark in the top right-hand corner has a help function that will help with any question you have. And there's also e-learning center videos accessible under Tools. As always, feel free to ask me if you have any other questions.